Today on New American Cuisine, we're hunting for wild and cultivated mushrooms.
Underwriting for New American Cuisine is provided by King Estate, an Oregon winery whose profound commitment to quality is reflected in each of their wines. King Estate Winery, celebrating the art of food and wine.
The most prized of all mushrooms are found growing wild in the forest. From the more common to the exotic, mushroom hunting is a sport all of us can enjoy, as well as a worldwide industry. Mushrooms, of course, can also be cultivated, and on today's show we'll visit grower and accomplished mushroom hunter Barbara Shelton. In the kitchen, our guest chef is Charlie Trotter. Immersing himself in every cookbook he could find, and by training under some of America's culinary stars, Charlie has quickly become a highly regarded chef and an expert of food and wine pairing.
I try to borrow from...
The Pacific Northwest is a paradise for exotic mushroom hunters. With thousands of acres of prime forest land and wet temperate conditions, the area is an ideal location for hunting and cultivating a variety of mushrooms. This has meant increased business for people like Barbara Shelton, who buys wild mushrooms and grows shiitake commercially.
See here, here's a nice one right there.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Yeah. And then that other one's good. He will be open a little more after it sits well.
Have you seen shiitake mushrooms become more popular over the last few years?
Yes, yes. It used to be only the people in the fancy restaurants knew about it, you know, that ate the gourmet food, but now it's getting more into the public, and it's getting to where that you can get them into the grocery stores now, a few of them.
Barbara produces 50 to 100 pounds of shiitake each day. The cultivation of shiitake is a delicate process.
These here have to have light. A lot of people give it 3 hours a day. I like to have mine about, I'd say probably 6 to 8 hours of light on mine. It gives me a heavier, meatier mushroom. And then I cold shock it at night to let all the cold air come in just like it was outside, keep its natural environment that way. Gets them nice and firm and solid, gives you a good meaty mushroom.
Once you've grown these and you've picked them, where do they go?
Well, these I don't sell to the market myself. I sell these to brokers. Mine go mostly to California or to Washington.
Unlike shiitake, other popular exotics cannot be cultivated. Varieties such as chanterelles must be collected in the wild. In Oregon alone, an estimated 3,500 hunters are all part of a $40 million wild mushroom industry. At buying stations like this one run by Shelton, hunters come to sell their delicate harvests.
Well, those are some pretty ones there. They look nice. I never have to check his mushrooms much because he cleans them good and he does a fantastic job on them. There you go.
Great.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Barb.
Thank you. I hope you're
In addition to buying and cultivating mushrooms, Barbara is also an expert hunter. What are your favourite mushrooms?
chanterelles.
Why?
Because I think they're pretty. I like the environment. I like to eat them, and I also like to sell them. This is a good area off over in here.
And is it typical to look for certain sorts of trees for the mushrooms to grow under? And
Yes.
is it typical for chanterelle to be in this sort of environment?
Yes, it is. Yes, you look for viney maple and Douglas fir. They like all that. Like right in here now. See, these are these are pickable. These are nice ones.
It's the most amazing
And
colour.
So
It's like golden custard, isn't it?
Well, would you like to pick some?
Oh, why not?
Okay.
Don't
Hop,
step on any.
hop down on in there. And, here, oh, look at this
Oh,
beauty
that's a
here.
lovely
Aren't
one.
they pretty?
Oh, no. There's another one here.
Yes, it is.
Is that too small?
No, it's not, huh?
Okay. How do you know where you're going to find mushrooms? I mean, Oregon's a very large place, Barbara.
Yeah, well, as you kind of get to know. You just look at it and you see the nice ground with the moss and these type trees we're in right now.
How long have you been picking here?
18 years, probably.
You must know this hill very
Yes,
well.
I do. I pick this one hill right here every year. Every year.
And off we go.
We can go mosey on over here.
Okay. The current trend for using more wild edibles in fine restaurants, combined with Oregon's cornucopia of fungi, chanterelles, morels, oysters, and more exotic varieties like lobster and cauliflower mushrooms, have made Oregon the world's largest supplier of exotic wild mushrooms.